Hello folks, Chad Black here, PVA2182. You might also know me from my stream Arid Productions on Twitch. If you don't, please go and check it out. This is going to be a tame flight. We don't have any libations in front of us other than some hot tea, but I wanted to showcase this really cool aircraft that I've been flying around quite extensively in. My last like 20 flights or so have been in this aircraft with Phoenix Virtual Airways doing one of the like Northern Canadian tours. And it's a freeware aircraft made by Rick Piper. It was originally made for FS9. I have it ported over into FSX and P3D version 3.1. I'm hoping maybe I'll whet your appetite a little bit, for lack of a better term, to get out of your comfort zone if you have one. If it's in the PMDG or the Airbus or the 747, I encourage you to step out of those and get your feet and hands dirty in one of these old aircraft to feel what it's like to actually do some hand flying. And you know, it's nostalgic, but these planes are still flying to this day, and that speaks volumes about their reliability and just how well they are. This plane, for example, is a First Air 2B variant of the Hawker Siddeley 748. And I think in real life, First Air actually retired their last one a couple years ago, but it's still in the PVA schedule, so you might want to take advantage of that. Hopefully, after seeing this flight, you'll do just that. This particular version, the 748, was made in the late 50s. I think it had its first flight in 1960, and it's still flown today by many airlines, primarily as combis, which means there's passengers in the back and freight in the front, or as strictly cargo, or as strictly passenger. This particular aircraft, the 2B version, seats about 20 people in the back and holds quite a bit of cargo up in the front as well. In its full passenger configuration, it will seat up to 40 people. So yeah, it's a medium-sized turboprop that was originally designed by the British firm Avro. In the late 50s, it was the replacement for the DC-3s that were widespread in service as feedliners. 380 of them were made. Let's see what else. This is the 2B variant, which was the main production model after Hawker Siddeley was absorbed by the British Aerospace Corporation. There were about 3 or 4 variants of it. This was the most popular, this and the 2A. It typically had 40 to 48 economy seats, 4 of them abreast, and most of the 748s, like I said earlier, that are still in service are operated as quick change combi units with the removable bulkhead dividing the main cabin in two. And yeah, it has 2 MK536 engines on it, nice screamers on it. These are pre-hush kit era. So let's go ahead and jump in and hop inside and get her started and go for a flight. Alrighty, here we are. Got the headset on. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. This will be a single pilot operation today. Our co-pilot called in sick this morning, but no big deal. These planes are easy to fly with one pilot. It can be a bit daunting on the takeoff and on the approach, but we can manage. I think real-world specs do call for a dual pilot operation at all times. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the batteries and the ground power unit started. That way we can get some stuff up and running here. So what we're going to do is first we're going to open up our starting checklist here, before start checklist. Our parking brakes are on. Our emergency lights need to be armed. Check. Our anti-collision lights need to come on. Check. Generators are off. The battery masters need to both come on. Right here. External power unit should come on now. You'll hear it start up outside. Here she goes. Okay, and we're getting good voltage from that. Gonna go ahead and turn our inverters on. Our fuel trim has been preset by the ground crew. Let's double check it here. Yep. cabin height is set over there. It is, as well as our cabin rate and minimum altitude for pressurization all set. A little bit about where we're at right now. We're at the Equala Airport in the northern territories of Nunavut, Canada. Very far north in the Arctic region. This mission that I'm on calls for a summer flight, summer flights, but I did it in the wintertime to add a little bit more element of complexity to the missions. It's proven to be bittersweet. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging going into snowy airfields that are down to 1/8 mile visibility. On the other hand, this aircraft has a very accurately modeled icing system on it, and it's almost too cold at times to fly. You got to really keep a close eye on the turbine gas temperatures there and your fuel trim to make sure you're not introducing ice into these small little engines and clogging the fuel filters. And it's very accurately modeled in this aircraft, so we'll be constantly keeping an eye on that turbine gas temperature there. And we're going to do a 45-minute flight, 45-minute to an hour flight into Kangichirok Airport. I think I said that right. Charlie Yankee King Golf. And we'll be doing 12,000 feet for our final altitude. Go ahead and punch that in right now. We're going to do a straight out approach and do a left traffic to join the route. Let's go ahead and listen to our ATIS. No, we're going to go ahead and get the engine started first. I don't want to keep this battery running. So our high pressure cocks need to be shut. They are, check. Our gust lock needs to come off. Our throttles are at idle, check. Prop brake is off right there, check. Our alternators are off. And they are. Our start master switch needs to be in the start position, and we're going to start the starboard engine first. We should hear a little bit of rev up on that GPU, which we did. And we're going to go ahead and push the plunger in, and at about 1200 RPMs we will go ahead and introduce fuel using the high pressure cock system there. Okay, we've got rotation. Turbine gas temperature is rising, and we have a rise in fuel flow, and oil pressure is now rising as well. That was a good start. Same for the port side engine. Got a rotation going there. High pressure valves open. Oil pressure's rising. Start there. Start selector switch needs to be back on safe and back into starboard. Our generators need to come on. There we go. Start and reset and then on. Start and reset and then on. Verify your voltage, which is good. External power can come off. Alternators on. We're going to go to start, run, start and run. Verify the voltage. It's good. Window heat is coming on, and we're going to turn our fuel heaters, or engine de-icers rather, on slow because we are below -6 degrees Celsius outside. We'll verify these green lights here that the rather. And it is. Also come down here and turn our fuel heaters on, because it is frigid outside right now. Doing a flaps 2 takeoff. Yeah, you know, actually we can do flaps 1. Go ahead and turn the pitot heat on as well. Alright, let's listen to our ATIS.
Charlie, Yankee, Foxtrot, Bravo, airport information, Golf 2000, Zulu, weather, wind 347 at 14, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 14,300, broken, moderate, snow, temperature -28, dew point -32, altimeter 2998, advice on initial contact, you have information, Golf, Charlie, Yankee, Foxtrot, Bravo.
Good there. Our winds are coming out of the north, so we're going to do a runway 35 departure. We do have a little bit of light snow falling right now. We'll turn our anti-ice, our de-icing boots on once we get airborne. Altimeter is 299 or 8, and that is checked. Okay, I think we'll do a left turn out of here, going to the runway. Use prop torque for my turning. You've also got to be very mindful that you're not turning your RPMs too quick on the throttles before there's enough torque to lower the engines, or you will auto feather the props, which can do damage. So our before takeoff checklist. Fuel heaters need to be off. We're going to leave them on because it's so freaking cold outside. Our landing lights are coming on now. Spill valves need to come to auto. Check. Before takeoff checklist complete. Once again, we're going to do a straight out departure. Approach end looks good. Here we go. We're going to line up and we're going to give about 50% throttle, make sure everything's running smoothly. takeoff checklist. Landing light's going to come off. Power is going to go to takeoff power. Okay, takeoff power is set. Fuel heater is going to go on auto. We're going to leave those on. Prop sync needs to come on. And de-icing as required.
Yankee Kilo Golf Charlie Yankee Lima abbreviate Charlie Yankee Kilo Golf Airport information Lima 2000 Zulu weather wind 344 at 4 visibility 10 sky clear temperature -23 dew point -26 altimeter 2996 advise on initial contact that you have information Lima Charlie Yankee Kilo.
Okay, good weather, not bad at all. Winds are practically calm and preset. We are getting a little bit of chop right now, so let's go to look at our percent checklist here. Our pressure controller needs to be set. Okay. Our synchronizer needs to come off. I don't know why the pressure controller is not showing set there. It really is better. Fuel trim needs to come to full decrease. Do that right there. All the way down. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Full decrease set. Our power needs to come down. Fuel trim full decrease. There we go. We're going to be going down to 2,400. Looks like we'll be running, going down to runway 22. lights off. Just don't have any precip outside, and we're not showing any signs of de-icing or leading edge lights there. Out the right window, supposedly where the airfield's at. I have not spotted it yet. It is a gravel runway at 3,200 feet long gravel runway, and it does have lights, so shouldn't have a problem seeing it when we get a little closer. flies great. It's very very responsive. It's not agile. It's not overly agile, rather. I love it. It's a very easy flying aircraft. We have no PAPI here, so we're just going to have to buy it. Our approach chart says we're on track right now. It's just a matter of getting her lined up. Winds have increased a little bit. We have a 7-knot headwind, but it's coming straight at us, so it shouldn't be a factor. We're going to have to watch our altitude because we've got a mixture of frozen water below us and land, so it kind of all mixes together. And without the PAPI, it makes it a little bit difficult. Field elevation is 500 feet, so we're about 400 above right now. Probably a little low. If I could just manage to keep it lined up. And we gotta go to flaps full. Again, 3,200 foot gravel runway. Want to keep our speed right around 97 knots. Come in any faster, it's going to float. Manage our trim here. Yeah, it's a pretty well lit gravel runway. I feel like we're a little high. Continuing. Yep, so we floated. There we go. Reverser's engaged. 60 knots, manual braking. Come on, you can stop now. There we go, girl. There you go. There you go. Holy cow, we got there just in time. Okay. Maybe a little reverse prop there. Not reverse prop, counter. So you can see how your speed is essential when coming into these little airports. I mean, we needed every bit of that runway. Come on. Watch the landing here as soon as we park and shut down. parking brakes set. HP cocks off. That's it, folks. That's all there is to it. Let's go and watch that landing.